am in my 30s. I've had acne my entire life. It is a daily battle for me. And I got into natural skincare about 10 years ago and had many problems with finding the right brand to work for me because many of the natural skincare and makeup lines that would be available at health food stores did not work. The pigment didn't work in the makeup. The skincare either separated too quickly and became rancid because it was natural, or many other problems, like it would be too expensive for me to afford. So my personal mission is beautiful, healthy living, beautiful, healthy living for every girl. And that means affordable living. So I'm going to show you how you can afford 100% pure products. And the best way is to buy their products on sale. And what you could do right now is, if you already know exactly what you want from 100% pure and did not know about this buy one, get one free, call up your favorite store location now and place an order with them. If they don't have it, call another location. I'm on the West Coast, so the Arizona stores and California stores are often open until 10 p.m., which is incredible. So you can get anything you need from the West Coast, no matter what time zone you're in. Now, that being said, they are having a limited supply of several items, and some are not in stock. So some of my favorite items are not in stock due to the supply chain issues currently in December 2021. So today is December 30th, 2021, and this buy one, get one free sale is across the board for every single product. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the products that I think you should take advantage of during this sale. Of course, they have incredible products all over the website. The challenge with that is that several of them are lower priced than what I'm going to show you today. So I'm going to show you some higher price products, like $60 value. You can end up with two products, so two $60 products, and only pay $60 rather than $120. So I'm going to kind of push you into that niche today. I will tell you that I have an entire supply of every single product they own. I have tested, or they provide. I have tested out every single skincare, every single makeup, every single hair care, every single body care product that they have in line. And there are a few exceptions of, like, maybe the newest product lines that just weren't right for my specific skin type. So that being said, again, if you already know what you want, go to 100percentpure.com. That is spelled 100, the number 100, the word PURE .com. And that is going to get you to their website. So then what you're going to want to do next is you're going to want to scroll over to their store locator sites. And when you do that, you're going to get a whole list of all of the stores. I personally purchased directly from 3 stores. 2 of them are here from Arizona. 1 is in California. The 2 from Arizona are in Scottsdale, and I can guarantee you right now that if you call the North Scottsdale location at Kierland, you are going to get an esthetician on the line, because their esthetician is, in fact, in store today. So she can help you answer any of your skincare concerns, help you get connected with the right products if what I'm showing you today is not right for your skin. So going into the skincare, a little bit about my personal skincare is that I am in my 30s. I'm acneic, so I'm still battling acne, and I also have dry skin, and I live in Arizona. So it's dry here no matter whether you're in the southern part of the state or if you're in the northern part of the state. And my skin is dry and it needs constant moisturization. So I'm wearing moisturizer during the day and I'm wearing it at night. I'm going to show you some of those product lines that work best for my skin, help it keep it as clean as possible, just moisturized enough so that it's not oily, and that it helps continue to keep it vibrant and youthful looking. So getting started, I might just go through my whole routine with you. And I do apologize for some of you who are who are on this live stream and for some reason your channel is not working right now. I am getting notices that some of the channels are not 100% streaming correctly, and I apologize. This is a new platform for me. I am on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube at this moment, and I apologize for whichever streaming service that you're on that it is not properly working. That being said, I will try to post a replay on all of the channels in the event that you wanted to see any of this video and you missed out on it. So to get started, all right, I'm getting the update that it is working, at least on YouTube. So glad to hear that. So going forward, so I kind of maybe what I'm going to do is going to start you out with my daily routine for skincare products. And the reason I'm showing you these is because they are high dollar value. So I'm talking ranging anywhere from $20 per product to $60 per product. And thank you for participant that is on YouTube. This notifying me that YouTube is working well as well. So good to know. 2 yeses for YouTube working well. So at least we've got that. So starting out again, the day is, for me, I start out and I gently cleanse my skin with this Argan oil skincare moisturizing face wash. And I apologize. It looks like the glare is going to make it difficult to see it. But I'm going to read what the title says. It's Argan Oil Creamy Cleanser for Dry Skin. That's me. I've got dry skin. So I like this product because when I start out my morning, I don't want something super astringent on my skin. I want it to be like just getting the debris off from the night. Oftentimes when I sleep, my skin produces more oil. So I want to wash that off, as well as the nighttime routine skincare that I use. So I want that off of my skin because I want a whole new fresh set for the daytime. I know that I go to an esthetician once a month. Again, I'm battling acne. It seems to be a lifelong battle for me personally. And she said I just need to wash my face in the morning, that there's enough chemicals in the water coming out of the tap to take care of basically anything that would be on my skin. But I just wanted something a little bit more than just the water. So I am using this on a daily basis. This does not dry out my skin. And even though it says creamy, it's not overly creamy in texture that it's making my skin feel super moisturized. I guess I would say it just seems to be perfect to just get everything off of my skin and start fresh. What I do next is I do spray my skin with a witch hazel, a non-alcoholic witch hazel. I get this at a little bit cheaper price point, and I get it from Thrive Market. Now, I don't want to go too far off brand from 100% pure, but I am telling you, my mission is beautiful, affordable living for every girl. There are some things that you can go a little bit cheaper on, rather than having to use the entire line of 100% pure, just to save yourself a few dollars here and there. Now, they do have their own toner. It's a rose line toner. It's got several different good things in it, but it smells excellent. If you've got the budget for it, absolutely go for it. I feel like the price point is about $30 a bottle, and I honestly pay about $10 for my alcohol-free my alcohol-free Thayer's brand toner. And I can mention that because, again, I am not sponsored at this moment by 100% Pure. I am strictly going off of my personal brand, Lala Bella. So just a tip there, if you want to stay on brand, that their toner is excellent as well. No sense in skipping it if you've got the budget for it. But again, I'm going to show you what I highly recommend today at the end of this presentation as the 3 items that I would recommend getting most today, just to save money and get the most priciest products at the buy one, get one free. But however, at this moment, I'm going to continue to walk you through my day. So after that toner, I actually spray it on my face rather than wiping cotton ball across my face. And the reason I do this is because I've read several different reviews about whether it's good or not to be wiping a cotton pad across your face. I personally am under the belief that my skin is very sensitive and that if I am constantly scrubbing it, wiping it, astringent, putting it through the astringent, that I'm probably just adding more probability for irritation and wrinkles down the line. So I spray it on. I spray on my astringent. The next thing I do is I put this rose hyaluronic acid serum on my face. And apologize, everything is backwards for me. Again, I'm going to read the label because it's very hard to see it from here. It's a rose hyaluronic acid serum. It is advertises to plump and hydrate. So again, we're talking about my skin being acneic and dry. This has been a game changer for me. I've just been using this in the last month, and I will say that I have seen an improvement in my acne. Now, this is not enough to be an entire moisturizer for you for the whole day. However, I would say that it's helped keep my acne at bay. Not 100%, but a lot of improvement since before I was using this on a daily basis. When you put this serum on, it does have the feel of serum. It does soak into the skin relatively quickly, and then you are ready to go to put on your moisturizer. I wouldn't go straight to the sunscreen out moisturizer though, and here's why. If the sunscreen that I use is tinted. It's another brand for my daily sunscreen, and with my tinted sunscreen, that is, I would say that it is non-moisturizing, then it leaves a matte finish, and this with that combined is too drying for my skin. Now, again, going back to the fact that I have dry skin, you may have oily skin and you don't need moisturizer, perfectly fine. But I personally do not skip the moisturizing step. Currently, what I'm using for a moisturizer after I put this hyaluronic acid serum on is this is their EEGCG moisturizer. I don't know what all those letters stand for, but it is a green tea concentrate cream. This is not their most moisturizing moisturizer. However, it is a good daily moisturizer underneath sunscreen and makeup. Once you put it on, I was literally just putting it on a few moments ago, and I felt like, ooh, this is not soaking into my skin right away. For a second, as soon as I've got it over my entire face, I do feel like, it feels like it's just setting on my skin. And I've heard other people say it feels sticky when they squeeze it onto their fingers. It's got a very tiny tip to it. So you really only need to squeeze not even a dime size amount onto your fingers. And that's going to be a good amount for at least half of your face. So I'm not saying anything against this moisturizer. What I'm saying is that for a second, you're going to feel like this is a little bit heavy. However, the beautiful thing is by the time you get your sunscreen out, it's already going to be into your skin and you're going to forget that it's there. So it does have a moment where you're kind of thinking, what's on my skin? And then it goes straight to actually soaking right in. I'm just going to put it on my neck since we got into it. And I didn't expect it to actually squeeze out on its own. So that's okay. So next, I do use a tinted moisturizer. Like I said, I'm not going to get into that brand right now. It is called Supergoop. If you have any questions, I do want to do another video completely on their sunscreen line and why I use that. And the thing is, 100% Pure offers excellent sunscreen. However, I don't recommend using any of their sunscreen for your daily facial skincare. And here's why. If you need to do makeup and you need to have several layers of your I would say your hyaluronic acid serum on after you've moisturized, and then you moisturize your face, and then you want to put on their, for instance, their green tea sunscreen on your face, you're going to get a white cast. So a white cast, it doesn't go away even with makeup. Now, what I do use their green tea sunscreen for, and I apologize, I should have brought it and showed it to you anyways, is when I'm going to be at home all day working on the computer, but I'm not going out into the public. It's excellent on your face, and it has a white cast. But what I'll do is I'll just put the hyaluronic acid serum on and then go back and put that sunscreen on. And I know I'm going to stay home all day. Believe it or not, the new trend is wearing sunscreen while you're inside too, because the blue light from computers does damage your skin. So again, in my 30s, trying to avoid wrinkles. So I am now wearing sunscreen inside every day, whether or not I'm going out and about. I know it's just more work, but trust me, all of this is worth it. So that is my morning skincare routine. Then I go into my makeup, which all of my makeup is from 100% pure. And I'll have to do a separate video on that to show you exactly what skincare I'm wearing. But all of the makeup that you see on my face right now is from 100% pure. The only thing that is not from 100% pure is my mascara. And I'll go into, again, the reason for that in another video. But the makeup is not the most expensive product line. And if you're running low on something, I do have a couple of high-priced makeup items that would be worth investing in today, again, with the sale. One of those is the Bamboo Blur Powder. It is a finishing powder. So I put this on after I put on my moisturizer and then my facial tint, which again, they have several different facial tints and foundations. The one that I use probably won't work for you just because we all have the different skin tones. And I'd almost want to have a beauty expert from 100% pure with me on that video. But I do feel like anybody could benefit from this light bamboo powder. And I believe that it is not 100. It is $41 currently. So it's definitely a high priced item. This powder will last you, I would say, about 3 to 4 months, or maybe stretching it out to 6 months. I just purchased another one with this buy one, get one deal, just to make sure that I had another one on hand. So it ended up being $20 instead of $41 for me. The bamboo powder in light, I feel like can match anyone's skin tone that is on a lighter complexion. I do not recommend their translucent powder. And the reason for that is that it leaves a white cast. Once again, I don't know what their reason for having a translucent powder is, but a white cast on the skin, I can't think of why you would ever want that unless you are of an older generation that really only had one type of powder back then, and it was a white powder, and you're just really only used to that. This again works for just about anyone with a lighter complexion. I have a yellow-orange skin tone, so my makeup has to be very specific in color to match the rest of my neck, which I feel like the shade that I'm wearing is a good shade for me now. And I will say that they do have a couple of levels deeper in color that I feel like could match anyone, because this powder blends in beautifully with any skin tone, in my opinion. Again, I just lightly touch it to my skin after I put my foundation on. $41, buy one, get one free today. That would be worth it. Another makeup product that I would recommend getting buy one, get one free today, or getting one of these, is their makeup palettes. So I've got a bunch of them. This one I do know that they have in stock is their rose gold. This is also a $40, believe $40 plus, maybe $45 product. You can get it for half the price when you buy another product today. It's got these fruit pigmented colors to them, and they are gemstones. So I don't know if you can tell by the screen or not. Yeah, that's pretty much true to color, actually, from what I'm seeing, what I'm getting feedback on. So what comes with these palettes is a prism highlighter, which is going to be on this lighter end here, prism highlighter, a blush, and 3 eyeshadow colors. So rose gold is excellent for the winter time. I'm wearing black today. I feel like rose gold looks excellent with black. I'm not wearing the rose gold today just because I have been kind of fixated on the same look every day for months now. I can go into that again with you later. I've really been trying to keep things as simple and light and bright lately. And that's just kind of the phase that I am, because normally these are my colors. Normally, I'm wearing these I've got a very dark color palette that I usually use for eyeshadow. Again, I'm in this light color phase for winter, trying to keep my spirits up by not going too dark. But I definitely, on New Year's Eve, late at night, probably would put these purples and grays on. Again, we've got a purple here. That's a Vivid Vitale. The next color in is Splendor. Then we've got Beam. Afterglow is the blush. And then again, the highlighter, which I do use this highlighter every single day. So benefit of these are that they last a very, very long time. I would challenge you to try to get through a whole color palette in a year. I really doubt you're going to make it. So this is a Naked 2 color palette. I do also have the Pretty Naked color palette. To be quite honest, I haven't even opened this one yet. The reason is I feel like, quite honestly, after a while, all of these color palettes are pretty much the same. So if you can get either the Naked 2, Naked 1, Pretty Naked, they're all, I'm going to be honest, completely the same colors. They're just a little bit difference in, I'd say, hue. And they are all shimmery. So that's something else you need to keep in mind. They are all shimmery. So if you're looking for the matte look, I would say go with their individual colors. To be quite honest, yes, I was just going to say maybe in the Naked 2 palette, it's a little bit less shimmery, a little bit more matte, but there is shimmer in all of this. And shimmer is excellent for winter. This last summer, I was in a phase where I just did not want to wear any shimmer. I wanted matte everything. And maybe it's because there's so much sunshine here in the summer, and I just didn't want a big reflection of shimmer coming off of my face all the time. I just was not in the mood. But again, I go through seasons and I go through phases, and I love dark colors. And this winter, I've been wanting to wear light colors, but who knows? Next winter, I might be all about the dark and all about the shimmer. I say, whatever makes you happy, go for it as far as makeup and coloring. Whatever you're in the mood for, that's the beautiful thing about makeup. I'm not a beauty makeup expert. I am not a makeup artist. I just know how to do what looks okay and pretty good for me. I'm just going to leave it at that. Again, I'll show you products. I'm not going to do demos for you because I am not an artist. The other thing that I did buy with this buy one, get one free that I will tell you about is the long lasting brows. Woo. Here we go. My eyebrows are painted on, basically. I've used the brushes and I've used the powders, and this is a pot of creamy, basically eyebrow. What would you even call it? A paste? It goes on like a paste. It goes on very smoothly and then it dries. What I'll do again is I'll go after I put it on, after I shape it on with my shaped eyebrow brush, I go back with a bamboo blur powder to set it and nicely pat that into my eyebrows. For the blonde hair, we've got blonde hair and just darker eyebrows, but just not quite dark enough to be brown. I recommend the blonde. If you have really light eyebrows, I have heard beauty experts, makeup experts say go with their taupe color. I don't know if they have taupe in stock or whether that's the color they're offering anymore, but though there's the difference right there. I tried the taupe and it just looked gray on my eyebrows. And I think it's again because I've got the browner blonde eyebrows. That's just me. If you have very dark eyebrows, they have tons of color palettes to accommodate you. I'm just doing what works for me personally. So that's about as far as I'm going to get into the makeup today, unless somebody does send me over a message saying, hey, I want to know more about your makeup that you're wearing today. I've got my makeup bag right here. We can go through it. I can't quote prices. I'd have to pull up the website, but I will tell you that they're usually all $40 or less. So I'm trying to point you towards the higher priced items today for buy one, get one free. So another great product, let's start talking about evening, washing the face, getting into the skincare. This is a product that you can use in the evening or in the morning. I did just use this morning after I used my Argan Oil Creamy Cleanser. It is the Deep Detox Mask. It is tea tree. And it is the product I was hesitant to use because tea tree is their newest one of their newest product lines for acne. I will tell you that I have been absolutely loving their tea tree line. And I was very skeptical of it at first because I have lived in Europe and I've lived here in the States for a long time. And I have never liked a tea tree face wash product at all because normally they've been over drying for me. The tea tree oil straight onto my skin has not over dried my skin, but any product line has. However, this 100% pure tea tree oil line is incredible. And this face mask is probably my new favorite face mask for them, for 100% pure out of all of them. And here's why, is because it's super easy. If you are just exhausted in the morning or at night, whenever you put a face mask on, because it's already mixed up. And I know that sounds like silly, but most of their face masks are not mixed up. They're usually in powder form. And you've got to mix whether it's a vitamin C or a matcha green tea face mask. Those are amazing masks, but you need to add water to them every time. They do also have sheet masks, which I store in my refrigerator because I don't use that often. This is almost the lazy person's secret weapon to keep in your medicine cabinet with your other skincare or wherever you keep your other skincare, and just use the wand, the styling wand, to get it out, or a spatula, whatever you use to get your mask out. It is already in liquid form. I don't think you're going to see it very much from the screen, but it is green. I was wearing it this morning. There it is in the lid. It's liquid form. I looked like I was incognito, maybe in the rainforest, trying to hide myself. It is how do I best describe this? This is a refreshing mask. I feel like it pulls impurities out without being too aggressive. It never dries on your face. Even though I'm in the dry climate right now, it always stays moisturized on my face. So I can go ahead and wear it for more than the 15 minutes that's recommended on the label. I think I had it on for about an hour today. I did yoga, ate breakfast, moved around. I got ready for this webinar, and I was still wearing it before washing off and putting my makeup and skincare routine on. So I love this for multiple reasons. It does not dry out, unlike most face masks, and you've got to be very careful how long you leave them on, especially if you're mixing them up from powder form. You really don't want those on for longer than 15 minutes. They're sheet masks from 100% pure. Those are harder to run around the house in. For one, it's hard to see out of them because they're made out of a material that semi-molds to your skin. And I just recommend, if you wear a sheet mask, that you lay down, either fall asleep and go to bed, take a nap, read a book, that I wouldn't walk around the house in most any of those sheet masks, with the exception of one that is pretty lightweight and almost like a paper material. So again, I recommend that you buy this product this season. It's going to be moisturizing and pull out impurities all at the same time. So it's my new favorite mask. Definitely worth getting during the sale. And I'm going to take a drink, so pardon me, I'm getting dehydrated. If you're just joining me now, again, my name's Ella. My company name is Lala Bella. My motto is beautiful, healthy living for every girl. That means affordability. I am promoting 100% pure products today because they are having an in-store buy one, get one free. Best way to take advantage of it is to go to the website, 100% pure. You know what? My goodness gracious. Give me 1 second here and make sure that I'm spelling that correctly. 100. Yep, there we go. I apologize. The number 100, I'm going to spell it out, PERCENT, pure.com. So earlier I was misspelling that. And actually, I'm going to type it in right now. So if you can see this in the chat, you may not. The numbers first and the words. All right. Hopefully you get this in your chat. Go to that website, look up store locator, call the stores directly. Ask them all of the questions that you are too afraid to ask me right now on the group chat. By the way, go ahead and chat. If you have a chat feature, I can answer questions to the best of my ability because I've tried out most every single skincare, beauty, hair care, body care line that they have. Okay. So getting back to it, I am talking about skincare today. So I just showed you one of the masks. I'm going to show you. Let me not get too far out of sequence here. Let's talk about taking makeup off. So my favorite, again, I talked about the tea tree earlier. My favorite facial wash lately is this Clear Complexion Tea Tree Face Wash from 100% Pure. Again, I apologize. I was hoping that I could have in-video pop-ups where you'd have a beautiful picture of the product, but it's just not a capability with the streaming service I'm using today. Again, I'm going to give you the name. It is Clear Complexion Cleanser, and it is tea tree from 100% Pure. Again, I just want to give you a side note. All of their products are natural. A lot of them are vegan. They're all animal friendly, PETA approved, and they come with a shelf life on the back of them. So, for example, I don't know if you can see the little symboline at the very bottom of the product label here. There's a little jar with a 6 on it. That means that this product, once you open it, it is good for 6 months. Now, I have several products that I've opened and then they have become seasonal for me. So I start using them in the summer and I think, oh, this is not good for me right now during the winter. I want to move to a different product within the same line usually. And I put that product in the fridge. So when you refrigerate something, naturally it prolongs the life of it. That's been my hack for a lot of the sunscreens that I've been using. I mostly only use the body sunscreen during the summer when I'm mostly out in by the pool, hiking, etc. So my sunscreen pretty much just lives in the fridge. So again, I do that with like products that I open, realize they're just not right for the season. I'm going to use them later. So they live longer than the shelf life in my experience. That's just a tip. Also, if you buy these products and you buy them on sale and you're not ready to use them yet, or you buy multiples, do you want to let you know that another trick is to know that they're available for 3 years before you open them. So that means they have a shelf life of 3 years. They have an open expiration timeline that you adhere to on the back of the label once you open the product. Otherwise, you can keep them up to 3 years guaranteed, possibly longer. So I've had some makeup that I've purchased on sale, I feel like more than 3 years ago, because I'm still using specific makeup and haven't gotten to it. I'm 98% confident it's still going to work just fine the day that I open it. But their guarantee is 3 years with a shelf life of 6 months to 12 months. I apologize. Use life 6 to 12 months after opening it. Again, look at your label on the back to see how long it's good for. These products that I'm showing you today, I would say you're going to use within 6 months if you use them consistently. But the great thing is you don't have to overuse them either. So I know that the price point is higher. You're getting a lower price point today. However, they do last. So if you buy 1 jar of something, I would bet that you're going to get 6 months out of it. So I just showed you the face wash. That has an expiration of 6 months on it. To be quite honest, I'm pretty sure I went through this in 3 months. And I love this because it washes off all of my makeup. It gets my skin very clean. It does not strip my skin, unlike my expectation of tea tree products. It does not strip my skin. So I absolutely love it, the 2-in-1. I don't have to use a separate makeup remover. They do have makeup removers. And the only thing that I use separately, I don't put it on my eyes because I don't know how my eyes will react to tea tree. So I'm carefully wash my face all around the eyes, except in the eyes, eyelids, mascara, etc. What I use to get that off is I do use their Blood Orange Cleansing Balm. I do get a little bit of that out on a scoop. Well, that just fell. Excuse me. I do get a little bit of that scooped out. It is a balm. You can clearly see that. It is delicious smelling. And I use a little bit of that scooped out and I rub it on my eyes and then I wipe my eyes off with a cotton ball. They do recommend using a washcloth. That's also an option. I honestly don't have many washcloths. I probably should get back into using washcloths. But I usually wash my face and pat it dry. Again, I'm trying not to pull and tug on my skin with anything that I do. So that's my secret for getting my eye makeup off. However, I do want to let you know that this is also a versatile product. You can use it to wipe off all of your makeup from your entire face. It is a moisturizing, balmy feel. So when I washed my face with it, to be quite honest, I felt like I had a little bit of a residue feeling on my face until I really wiped it off really well. And even then, I kind of felt like, ooh, maybe I don't need to put any moisturizer on before I go to bed. Now, I don't want to say that that means it's clogging your pores. It just doesn't have that big, totally clean feel after using it. And again, I'm not sponsored for this video, so I'm being completely honest. It's a great product for traveling because there's no way it's going to leak unless you are in the southern Arizona desert and you're traveling outside or you're keeping it in your car. Well, yeah, it's going to melt. That's the reality. But otherwise, if you're keeping a good eye on your skincare bag, then you can take this anywhere. It's not going to leak. Honestly, it's probably your all-in-one cleanser when you're traveling and you don't want to take a lot of products with you. So definitely a good buy. Blood orange flavor. On the flavoring and on the odor, I would say on these products, I do want to let you know that they have never caused a reaction for me. I, again, have sensitive skin. I also do have a sensitive, what would you say, sensitive nose. And so oftentimes candles and synthetic fragrances give me a headache. And so I'm sure they also wreak havoc on my skin on top of it, but the fragrances that are used in all of these product lines are actually from the plant themselves. I do just fine with all of the scents with this product line. So if that's the concern of yours, definitely give 100% Pure a try because I've had no issue with the scents. And I am the most sensitive person. In fact, I switched to their shampoo line just because the other brand I was using that was working great for my hair was giving me a headache in the shower. And they claim to be like 100% natural. Part of their name is nature, yet they were still using fragrance in the ingredients. And anytime a label, when you look at ingredients, anytime a label says fragrance and they're not specific about what fragrance is, I can almost guarantee you, even if they claim it's essential oils, it is manufactured in a lab. If you have no problem with that, then you have a lot better luck in life than I do. But I can't handle fragrance of any sort that is synthetic if it is not made from an essential oil or straight from a food source. Can't handle it. I get migraines in the shower, in the house. A candle even will give me a migraine unless it's no scent at all. So that's something I wanted to let you know about, that you can also count on with this line. Another great thing, without going into too much of a tangent, is if you have any issues with these products, if they just don't work for your skin or your hair or your body, they have a great return policy, 30 days money back guaranteed with any issues. So there's no reason not to try these products. Again, if you have any specific questions about your skincare, call the store directly and say, hey, I need some help. Again, the North Scottsdale location in Arizona has an esthetician on standby today. So ask her your questions. She will get you the right products for your skin. So we just got makeup off in the products that I'm showing you. I want to go into the skincare routine once again. After I take my makeup off, my next step is that I do spray my face with the astringent that I use. And again, I'd say if you've got an alcohol-free astringent, it's the way to go. So do that, and then I go into my nighttime care routine. So this could be several steps. Hopefully, I'm making sense to you today. The first favorite product that is just currently in stock, I guarantee you it's at the North Scottsdale location right now, is the multivitamin PM Serum. This helps with acne, scars, wrinkles, the works. It's also got natural retinol in it. Now, if you want to know what natural retinol is, I would say call 100% Pure, the North Scottsdale location, or the Old Town location. Ask them to explain it to you because I don't have the exact answer. I know that it is not synthetic lab made. It is natural from the products. They will list out the ingredients that have the retinol. You will not see a retinol additive in this product, but several of the different plant products combined create the retinol from my understanding. It does list out vitamin C and niacinamide, which are hard to say. Those help with pore reducing. So this is amazing. $60 a bottle, buy one, get one free today. I would even recommend getting this, one bottle of this. I know they have it at the North Scottsdale location, so you can call them. One bottle of this and one bottle of this. So they'll let you buy a product and then another one at equal or lesser value. So this is a must. These two products, I really don't recommend one or the other at night. You're not going to notice much of a difference. I apologize. If you pick one at night, you're just going to be disappointed in the morning, to be honest with you. You'll feel like you wasted your money because they work so well together. I don't know the magic reason why, but they do. Think about this. This is your serum before the moisturizer. That's the best way to describe it. So during the day, I mentioned I have the hyaluronic acid on my skin, and then I put my moisturizer on. Same thing for the bedtime. You put the multivitamin PM serum on. In fact, that's what it's called, is a serum. It's not a moisturizer. Put that on first. Then we've got the multivitamin antioxidant PM facial oil. I do put this on next. Again, this is where the moisture is going to come from. This is also being advertised as a antioxidant, and several of the reviews that I read, people have mentioned that it has helped them minimize their wrinkles. Again, if you've got acneic skin, this is super, super helpful. Absolutely love these two combined. Wouldn't go with one or the other. However, if you are going to mix and match products with this oil, I would say the only other substitute for this multivitamin PM serum would be, and I actually just called the North Scottsdale location today and asked them how this worked. It would be it's called the multivitamin antioxidant ultra rich PM treatment. So you could use this if the store that you call is out of the serum, or you just don't want to pay the $60 price tag. I believe this one is in the 40s, a little less expensive, and you get a little bit more product. This is 1.5 ounces, and this bottle is 1 ounce. This is in a jar, so you're going to open it, and you're going to need to scoop out a little bit and put on your skin, let it soak in, and then put the oil on. I'm going to be honest, this is not my favorite, and I'll tell you why. 1 second here. It's not my favorite for the reason that I have so many steps in trying to get ready for bed that just selfishly, the idea of scooping one more thing out of a jar before putting an oil on just makes me feel apprehensive, and it makes me want to shortcut my whole bedtime routine. If you have no problem with it, or all you're doing for bedtime is literally just putting these two showing you the backside, these two products on, then by all means. But if you've got multiple steps because you've got multiple skin concerns like I do, this might be a deterrent. And just for all lazy purposes, a little pump, knowing in my brain, I just have to do a little pump of this and then a little squeeze of this oil. Then I just feel like I can do it. I can keep going. This is like just a unique oil dropper. That's how it comes out. The lid of it is also quite interesting, that just a press on the top. So I feel like these two products that they've combined, they're about as easy to get on as possible. You again just need a couple of drops of this for your entire face, and not even a half pump of this to cover your entire face. So that's an option for you. Again, and I asked what the difference was between these two. It is a little bit of a difference. This is a higher price point, I believe, because it was a can't say that word very well, niacinamide in it. And it just works better. I don't know why. I can't explain it. But again, it's my skin. So your skin might behave differently with this one. I'm just going to read the description on this one for you because, again, it might help you. It's the Luxurious PM Cream is a multivitamin powerhouse made with correcting vitamin C and reparative vitamin A, and works to combat daily damage of signs and aging. Well, it's a good one to have when you don't have the serum, in my opinion. And another thing, I think this is why I'm partial to the PM serum. If vitamin C works for your skin, I think you're probably going to want this one. For some reason, my skin, it could care less if you put vitamin C on it. It's just going to be as badly behaved as if you never put vitamin C on it in the first place. My skin likes to misbehave. And on that note as well, if the vitamin C works for you, instead of going with either of those two products, the serum or the cream in the jar, you could also use the vitamin C serum, which is here. This can be used during the day or at night. And again, I just got an education today that it should not be used alone. What I was doing was I was trying to shortcut my bedtime routine by putting this on alone and then just going to bed without putting the oil on. And I found out today that that was why I didn't feel like this was working at all. So I will tell you, when I feel like I'm out of the PM serum or I just don't want to put the jar on, I'm going to try this. And actually, while I'm waiting for a new jar of PM serum to come in, I'm probably going to use this tonight and then put the oil over it because I actually do have oil available. And I know I'm showing you kind of some full jars and some empty jars. It's because the 100% pure has another great benefit. If you live near a location and you save all of your jars and plastics, etc., that come from the products, you can turn them in, take them in with you, and get a punch card. And when you turn in 10 empty products, you get 15% off your entire order that day or whenever you want. They'll give you the card. You can come back and bring it in anytime you want. So if you happen to need a product when they're not having a sale, having that punch card in your wallet is a huge benefit, because if you're like me, you love to buy things on discount and you like to stock up on items that you use when they're on a great sale, like right now. Buy one, get one free, in store only. So we went into the oils. I didn't talk to you about some other levels. If your skin is really dry, and I'm talking about the serum and the oil, they're not going to do it either for you that night or that day. The light moisturizer is just not going to do it. And especially during these winter months, again, if you're in southern Arizona, you know what I'm talking about. You have dry patches. I just had a dry patch right here randomly today. Or you have just peeling skin, which is a common symptom with over-the-counter brands such as Oil of Olay, which I used growing up. And I would put as much of that on as I could, and I couldn't quite figure out why my skin was still peeling. Well, the reason is because of the ingredients. And I strongly suspect that the alcohols that they were using in their moisturizers just was not working well with my skin, and it was causing it to peel more. So if you're in that situation for whatever reason, and you're doing this whole bedtime routine like I showed you, and the whole morning time routine like I showed you, and your skin is still peeling and dry, or it just feels like, it's just giving you a bad winter attitude. Usually this happens in the winter. Then I've got a couple of solutions for you. The first one is their intensive nourishing oil. Can you see that? Okay. Again, this is a recommendation to purchase now during the buy one, get one free BOGO beauty deal event. It is, let me see what is actually recommended for. It's deeply nourishing, ultra lightweight facial oil concentrate with a highly potent blend of clarifying oils and anti-aging antioxidants. So, well, I love it. Everything that I'm doing is anti-aging, and it can be for you too. This helps me so much. So I can't say that I have to use this all the time. I would say once every other week, I have a bad attitude skin day, basically, and it just needs some nourishment. And I'll put it on before I go to bed. Again, I just need a couple of drops here. I don't need to slather it using a bunch of pumps, which, like that your impulsive personality, if you have one, when you have a problem, you just want to fix it. So you're just pumping the stuff on and pressing it into your skin. I don't think you need a lot. I think I overdo it even. And I think I'll put it on and I'll just see my skin looking very oily because I oversaturated my skin. You really just need a couple of dots onto the tip of your fingers and then lightly press it in your driest areas, and then just leave it alone. Maybe give it 20 minutes before putting sunscreen on if you're doing it in the daytime, or just go to bed with it on and just honestly, if you're having that kind of night, don't just skip all the other products that I showed you and just put this on that night and just go to bed with it. And your skin is gonna be better behaved in the morning. I can almost guarantee it. Again, if you have the skin like I do, if you have other skin concerns that are not dry and acneic, you may want to talk to 100% Pure representative and ask them if there's a better solution for you. It works for my type of skin. That being said, if your skin is still, after that, giving you a really bad attitude and that did not do the trick, I can almost guarantee you I have the solution. That is their intensive nourishing balm. And when I say balm, it is balmy. It is balmy, but it will go into your skin. Here you can see that I've been digging into it. It will go into your skin. It will stay on your skin. It will feel like it's on your skin. However, it will solve your dry skin problem. So if you have I don't want to say if you have a rash, but if your skin is acting like it does and it's just really deeply flaking, if you dab a little bit of this on, rub it in, you're going to see results in the morning. To be quite honest with you, I haven't had to use this once this winter because of the other routines that I've been using and have been repetitive with them. So my skin is staying hydrated. It hasn't given me an extra bad attitude this winter that I've had to dig this into. However, what I do, my secret for this is that I do keep it in my purse. So I scoop out a little bit of it and I put it in a little container, like with a little screw on lid. It's so tiny, I put it in an Altoids box in my purse with other emergency supplies. And if I'm sitting in a public place or in a meeting for such, and I just notice, oh my gosh, my hands are just dry and cracky, my cuticles are super dry, I get that out of my purse, just scoop a little bit out onto my finger and then rub it all over my hands and my cuticles, and I feel so much better. So it's great emergency care. Again, you have it in your purse if you have a dry moment during the day and you're like, oh my gosh, I have to solve this problem. Any dry issue that you have, it's going to help. And I have tried the gamut in creams and moisturizers and balms, and this is the best by far. Again, you want to buy this now. This is a product if you've got a super moisture need issue. This is the time to buy it because it's not cheap. It's can't tell you the price point. I think it's in the 40s range, to be honest, or maybe 38, 39. This is a game changer if you've got super dry skin during the winter. So that is a much needed secret. Now, if you are getting older and you're concerned about the neck, it either getting wrinkles or already has wrinkles, and it's usually females that have this concern. I feel like a lot of men just are, they're doing good if they get a moisturizer on daily, period. But they do have a retinol restorative neck cream. I would say that I use this a couple of times a week when I add it onto my nighttime routine. Again, you've heard how long my nighttime routine is. So sometimes when I get to that point, I'm just like, I just don't want to open another jar. I don't want to have to scoop anything. I don't have to press it onto my neck. It depends on how early I'm going to bed. If I'm going to bed early enough that night, then I will get into this. This is what it looks like. It is a very moisturizing, lightweight cream. It doesn't feel like it weighs down your neck at all. But I would definitely say that it helps keep your neck moisturized. I think a lot of times during the winter, we forget that we need to give the same care to our neck as we do our face, even décolleté. And I would say, to be quite honest, I've been bad about bringing all of my skincare down to my décolleté area because I think psychologically, I'm in my brain, I'm like, all the money that I'm spending on these skincare products, I feel my face is worthy. I feel the décolleté can get covered by clothing most of the time, but that's not the best attitude to have, and I admit to that. I do know that I am trying to avoid the saggy, wrinkly neck that a lot of older ladies have, when they have a beautiful face that they spent their entire life maintaining and preserving, and they've just ignored the neck, and the neck is saggy and wrinkly. And that's the reason I'm using this restorative neck cream now. I don't want to mislead anyone into thinking that this is an end all be all, because I haven't had a before. I don't have a before and after to show you. I'm using this as preventative maintenance. I've read several reviews on this product, and women claim that it has helped tighten and firm and moisturize their skin on their neck. And I hope that is 100% true. I do know that there is retinol in this as well, natural retinol. So I can't see how it could hurt anyone. It is in the $50 price range. So I believe this is exactly $50 on the website now, maybe a little higher, but it is definitely one that you would want to buy right now during this buy one, get one free event. BOGO. Today only, in store only. So call the store that you are closest to or have a relationship with, or build a relationship with these people. They are so incredible. The in-store employees are amazing. I just had a moisturizing facial today by the esthetician that's in North Scottsdale. She's on standby today. So she will answer all your questions. Call into the store. Tell her Ella let you know. She doesn't know that I'm doing this webinar because, once again, I'm not sponsored by 100% Pure, so I can say whatever I want. So anyways, more juice. 1 second. Okay. So another skincare item, and I believe that we are getting to the end of the skincare product lines for the products that I say are must have. I'm going to be quite honest with you. My apartment is full of 100% Pure products because I use 90% of their products on myself. So I have just about anything. So if you have a question about a specific product, I likely have it in my apartment right now, or I have tried it and did not like it. That's why I don't have it. And I'll be honest with you because I'm not getting paid today. So this is what I just bought after my moisturizing facial this week. This is Acai Pulp. Am I saying it wrong? Acai Pulp. And it is a facial scrub for smooth and glowing skin. I got talked into this because I was told that of everything that I'm doing with all of these products, I still wasn't quite doing enough. And I got asked pointedly, what are you doing to exfoliate? And I said, well, I'm doing the face mask, and I kind of rub the face masks afterwards and before I wash them off. I've got a charcoal scrub, what is it called? Oh my gosh. An exfoliated charcoal puff in the shower that I use oftentimes. And I got told I need to put that in the microwave for a minute in water. So if you have that ball from 100% Pure, that's the tip that you need to do to make sure it doesn't get full of bacteria. So in my mind, I was thinking, oh, I'm doing plenty to exfoliate. In fact, I have this super berry lemonade jam jelly scrub. This is something that you want during the summertime because it's fun and it smells like strawberry and it does kind of look like jelly. I don't think I can show you on camera, but it kind of wobbles around in the jar and it looks like jelly. And I use that once a month. To be honest with you, it just feels like another step. But I got told that I haven't been doing enough to exfoliate my skin, which would make sense. So if I'm not doing enough to exfoliate my skin, I am allowing dead skin. And dead skin is going to allow a buildup for acne and wrinkles. It's just how it works. So I am now going to be using the Acai Pulp Facial Scrub. It is super concentrated. Apologize, I have not even opened this yet. I'm not going to be able to get it open. Yeah, here I am. Okay. A lot of times their seal on their products are so strong, I have to use tweezers to get them off. Just a little tip. But I got this one off myself. So I'm going to just see. Can you see? So it's dark colored. It's super, super dark colored, super concentrated. So you really just need, let me put the lid back on so I can show you how. You really just need a little bit, is it gonna come out? There we go. So it's so thick, it takes a while to get out. You need to really see so how thick that is. Now, I will say that this is not does not feel abrasive at all. So a couple of different chips were recommended to me. I believe the esthetician that I worked with said she adds oil to it to kind of get it to move along on her face, or you can add a little bit of water. So it's so concentrated. You definitely want to learn some other tricks to get it on your skin. I would say call the esthetician at 100% Pure in North Scottsdale and ask her, how do you best use that facial scrub again? Because Ella didn't give me a very good tips because she hasn't been using it for very long. She hasn't used it at home at all yet. So this is my brand new bottle that I just got with the buy one, get one deal that's going on through today. So that is about it for this cleaning of the skincare. I do want to talk about eye care. So I consistently use 3 of their eye products, and I just got the 4th one. So these are the 2 eye creams that I use every single day currently. This is my morning cream. It's a super pigmented fruit oil nourishing eye cream. This is excellent. It helps brighten and prevent wrinkles. It can be used on both under eye and upper lid. So I use this because I wake up in the morning and I usually see dark circles under my eyes. So this helps brighten and make me feel more perky. I do still put a little bit of makeup under my eyes to help get rid of those circles, but this is an excellent base. It's easy to put on. It's a 1-ounce product. This product is not only natural, vegan, but it is also organic. So that's another benefit to this product. They use superfruit in this one, I believe. Yes, they do. And superfruit is nourishing and dense. I have honestly kind of in a way been waiting for myself to get through this one, but I've been using this for, I would say, 8 months, almost a year. This I use daily on my upper lid and my lower lid, and it's incredible and it smells good, non-offensive odor in any way. So that 1 ounce, oh my goodness, excuse me. These are half ounces. That explains what I'm going to show you in a moment. These are half ounces and they last a long time. I'm going to show you the tip. It's very, very tiny. So they do help you control the amount that you pull out of it. You don't need a lot. You don't, what they say, dime size, you need less than a pea. What's the tiniest pea size you could imagine? Not even a pea size. You need a very, very small drop of this. Next, in the evening, I use their Retinol Eye Cream. This is also a superfruit cream. It's got retinol in it as well. I don't believe this is made for an upper lid. I've only been using it on the under lid, under my eye. Again, it says dime size amount. You do not need a dime size amount. This is anti-wrinkle, helps prevent crow's feet. I believe in using eye cream under the eye and on the upper eyelid when you are able to, both night and daytime. If you are like me and have dark circles under your eyes or concerned about drooping eyelids. So daily routine recommendation. What I did just get, again, this season was their coffee bean under eye cream. And I believe, let me just double check if that can actually be used upper eye. I apologize. I don't believe that this one can be used in upper eye. So I do recommend always reading the ingredients. So I don't know about the upper eyelid on this one. This one is fun. It's 1 full ounce, which explains why it's so much bigger and thicker than the smaller bottle that I was surprised by earlier. Because this looks like it's like, honestly, this looks like it's more than twice the size of these smaller ones. This is going to last you a long time. It helps, specifically says helps with dark circles and puffiness, anti-aging. It's got coffee bean extract in it. To be quite honest, I don't smell coffee when I smell this. It does smell like if you maybe a little bit more coconutty smelling and maybe a little bit more floral in a good way. I would say this is probably more efficient, to be honest. This is why I was waiting to run out of this one, my daytime, to start using this one, because I feel like it just works a little bit better than this one. The downside to it is that it has a unique smell, and it may offend or it may not. Right now, it offends me. So I put it back. I opened it and I wore it for a couple of days and I put it back in the fridge. And it's just got a unique smell to it. It works super well. And let me tell you why it offended me. Give me one moment to take a drink. I'll be right back. Okay. Thank you. So it offended me because I am having a weird season. I have been drinking way too much nut milk and eating way too many nut products to avoid dairy. Another issue that I've had. So without laying it all out for you, I have been not able to consume any nut products at all for the last 6 months. I can't even eat a nut without having a weird reaction to it. So for some weird reason, this non-offensive normal eye cream, normally the smell is non-offensive to me. Right now it is. And if you have any type of nut allergy, I'm not going to say there are nuts in this product because I don't believe that there are. There's something in it that mimics the smell of nuts if you have an allergy to nuts. Does that make any sense to anybody else? I think I've tried to explain my issues to my friends and they just told me I was delicate, which is fine because that's why I'm using these products, because my skin is delicate. It does not work well with fragranted products. It doesn't work well with the cheaper products that you can buy at the grocery store or at Target or Walmart. My skin just breaks out and freaks out. So I am delicate, and that's why I'm on this video with you, and I'm going to be honest with you about what does not work and what does work for me. So that is going back in the fridge. When I told you earlier that we can put these products in the fridge, this is going back in the fridge probably for 6 months, and that's okay. In the meantime, until I get over this nut issue that I have, hopefully, I'm believing that I'm going to get over it in the next 6 months. I'm going to just keep using this Superfruit Nourishing Eye Cream for my eye treatment. During the day, I can use it on my underlid and my upper lid. So it's okay. It's good enough. If you have no nut issues, you're going to love this. This performs really well. It will help get rid of any dark circles and puffiness under your eye, and you're going to be happy. And it's natural, and it's vegan, and it's cruelty-free, and it's plant-based, and there's no artificial fragrances in it. They are natural fragrances. So you're going to love it. All right, moving on. I believe that I have gone through all of the skincare that I feel like you need to get this season. However, there's one more item. This is the Retinol PM Treatment Eye Oil. Once again, I honestly have not gotten into this yet because I am still waiting for this tube to be used completely. Again, I'm working probably for 8 to 10 months on this one tube. So a little goes a long, long way. But I did make sure to go ahead and buy the multivitamin antioxidant PM eye treatment. This can actually be used on both under the eye and the upper eyelid. And it's got retinol in it because their PM treatments do have the retinol in them. They're natural retinol. And I do believe that this is going to help take my eye treatment, puffiness issues, concerns for anti-aging to a whole new level. And I am telling you about it without have actually trying it, but I have read incredible reviews on it. And because I love the other multivitamin PM line items, I am 100% pure, 100% sure that this 100% pure product will be worth it. So if it is an item that you're considering for these buy one, get one deal promotions that are going on today, and you'd like to just go ahead and trust me that the PM multivitamin line is so worth it, try it. And if you don't like it, DM me and tell me why. I would appreciate that. And call 100% Pure, the location you got it from, and tell them it's not working for you, and they will refund your money. There's nothing to lose. So that's my only recommendation on a product that I have not yet tried, but am overly confident about. All right. So those of you who have been with me long enough or have just joined, I am going to move away from the facial skincare line. And that was a lot of products. Trust me, I have more, but those are the ones best for winter. I'll do a whole nother live webinar for summer. Just you wait. At the end of this, remind me if I don't, which 3 products I think you should definitely get. Probably just going to tell you to get the PM treatment. But I would also not mind if anyone dropped a message right now and told me what their skincare concerns are and see if I could maybe guess which ones they might want to try. If not, that's okay. I'll move on. So moving on next, I talked to you about hair earlier. I was getting headaches in the shower. I am confident when they say that every 7 years, your body rejuvenates an entire cell. Skin rejuvenation. I believe your hair isn't completely rejuvenated every 7 years. And what I mean is by replacement. I haven't read too deeply into the scientific study of this, but when I was a pre-med student in college, I was also notified of this on a very basic level. So you get all new skin, all new hair, all new cells on all of your organs every 7 years. That's what I do know is to be scientific fact. What I also noticed is if you're like me, you have all new issues every 7 years. So for me, I was using a natural product hairline that I got from Sprouts. It was pretty affordable. I would say I could get a huge pump of it for maybe $20. And Sprouts, again, if you're here on the West Coast, Sprouts is one of my go-to shopping places for vitamins, supplements, groceries, obviously healthy organic products. But I was getting a lot of my skincare and a lot of my hair care at Sprouts for the longest time. And I believe twice a year, they'd have a 25% off of everything in their hair care beauty line. And I used to get into that big time. This 100% Pure obviously has a deeper discount with these buy one, get one frees, their beauty deals during the winter. But Sprouts used to be my go-to. So I was buying this shampoo conditioner line there that I thought called Giovanni. If any of you are familiar with it, it's a fancy name. It's Italian. It is natural. It was working great for my hair. I have fine long hair. It's longer now. It is very thick in the way that I have a lot of it, but each follicle is very fine. So, and I also bleach my hair and color it, if you haven't noticed. So there's a lot going on, and I have to do a lot to maintain the color that I have as well as the health of my hair. Giovanni was doing great for me. I bought all their product line for everything from the hairspray to the shampoo conditioner. For some reason at that time, the fragrance that was in the products were not giving me a problem. And that all changed about a year and a half ago. My hair started acting up big time. It started getting super tangly in the shower. In fact, it would take me an hour to comb through and gently blow dry my hair every time I took a shower. In the shower, my hair became super tangly, even with the most moisturizing version of Giovanni hair care. My hair just was having a temper tantrum. It looked great by the time I got done with it, but I legitimately started washing my hair every other week because I did not want to take the hour of after shower time just for my hair when I felt like I spent enough time in the shower washing it and conditioning it and doing all the treatments to it. I bought all of the expensive products that my hairstylist recommended, all the expensive shampoos that she recommended, and none of it helped. My hair was on a hiatus. It was quitting. It didn't want to participate in the game anymore. Meanwhile, all of these expensive products that was being recommended to save my hair were giving me headaches. Again, major problem. I was at church one day and a random girl came up to me and said, "Hey, I'm a hairstylist. I love your beautiful hair." And I said, "Thank you. It's a pain. It hurts me. I am irritated by it." And those of you who are dudes and don't relate to this at all and your eyes are glazing over, thank you for staying with me on this. But it is a thing. And I will do an entire video later on how I am currently maintaining my blonde hair with exactly everything I'm doing to maintain it, keeping it from going brassy, from breaking, etc. I will do a whole video, but I am going to tell you that long story short, I got into that hairdresser. The girl that complimented me at church was a hairdresser, and she notified me that she could solve my hair issues. She had a fantastic line of hair care that was mostly natural. The naturals in the name, I'm not going to shout them out right now because I do not want to offend anyone who is using this product and absolutely loves it. It worked excellent for my hair. It saved my hair. The shampoos were great. They were thickening, which was amazing for my super fine hair. They were moisturizing. The masks were saving my hair. The problem was I was getting migraines in the shower when I was using these products, and I don't typically wash my hair in the sink. If I did, it would probably be a lot easier for me. But because I was in the shower with these products in my hair, letting them set and do their recommended cycle, 10, 15 minutes, treatments, etc., or having the shampoo in my hair while I, shave my legs without too much TMI or other things in the shower, then I was building this steam cloud of fragrance all around me. This line worked excellent to save my hair and repair my hair. It gave me a migraine every single time I took a shower. Again, I'm super sensitive to fragrance. My first indicator that I'm about to get a migraine is my vision starts going blurry. I soon afterwards start experiencing head pain, go into a full-on migraine, and will be floored after my super long shower for maybe the rest of the day with a migraine. I can't do synthetic fragrance at all. So I started going on a research during COVID, started doing all the research, watching all the videos on how to maintain hair naturally, and I tried a ton of products. What I finally did, which I wish I had done a long time ago because I was already using 100% pure for makeup and skincare, I finally gave in and bought their line of hair care and have not regretted it at all. So sorry for the super long montage. But what I am using right now for their hair care, and again, if you don't use their hair care currently, it's worth jumping in and trying it. Especially if you have issues with fragrance like I did. So these are 3 products that I am using to replace this very expensive line that has fragrance in it that will save your hair. But if you can't use it like me, jump on over now and start using the Glossy Locks shampoo by 100% Pure. This is their Grow More shampoo. I'm using the Grow More shampoo because I am focusing on growing my hair and thickening it. So I can't tell you exactly how it works because I am not a hairstylist. I didn't go to cosmetology school. I don't know the science behind how hair products work. I would love to, but I don't care as much about learning how hair care works as I do about skincare, because that's my number one biggest issue. So I can just say, because I'm not getting paid, that this works. It will help strengthen your skin, your hair. It will help lengthen it. It will not overly strip it when it's dry. Again, it does not work as extremely efficiently, just a side note, as this other brand that I was using prior to it. However, it works good enough for me. I feel like I'm still getting the same goals met, just at a little bit of a slower pace. So my hair is not as thick and profound as it was with that prior line, but it is getting thicker and longer and stronger all the time. Every time I go to get my hair bleached by my professional stylist, I do not do this myself. She says my hair is healthy and strong and I am her best client. And that is my goal every time I get to get to see my hairstylist now, is to get compliments on my hair from the hairstylist herself. That is a huge compliment. You have no idea, because these stylists spend so much time and energy working to create a beautiful color for your hair. And then if you go just mistreat your hair all month long until you see them again, it breaks their heart if they have to work on hair that is brittle and frail and yellow, for example. I'll show you in another video on how to prevent the yellow happening if you have blonde hair. It breaks their heart, honestly, because you spent a lot of their time and a lot of your money to get your hair looking good when you walk out of that salon. It should look good every single day. So I also recommend their Glossy Locks Grow More conditioner. Again, if you have the same issues as me, thin hair that doesn't want to grow. Color treated, these work just fine. They don't strip the color out of your hair at all. These are fantastic. And yes, now you know a lot of my secrets, in case you were wondering, or if you cared at all about my hair. So these are fantastic. It's a fantastic duo. They have what am I saying? They have a whole line of hair care shampoos and conditioners. They even have one very popular hair shampoo line and conditioner in a mega pump size. That's not the kind of shampoo that I need for my hair, but it might be what you need. And so if you can get those mega pumps, they're going to be on sale right now too. Buy one, get one free. And you're going to get enough shampoo and conditioner to last you an entire year. So that's a really good deal. Really good deal. What I do is I do have the fine dry hair, much like my skin. How interesting. So I do need the super moisturizing drench. The lid just got broken off of it. So ignore that. The pump got broken off, but it is a thick conditioner. Again, this one is called Glossy Locks Moisture Drench Conditioner. I just got another one of their deep conditioners. I haven't used it yet, so I'm not going to talk about it because I'm confident it works. I just haven't used it yet. I haven't opened it yet. But this stuff is thick. See how it's piling onto the pump here, the pump stylus. It's thick. What I do is I wash my hair first. Then I put this immediately onto my hair. Again, if you have hair that needs the moisturization like me, I put it immediately on my hair and let it set for at least 2 to 3 minutes, like it recommends. Rinse it with cool water is what it says. In the wintertime, I know it's a little hard to do, but as cool of water as you can, maybe slightly warm water if you can stand it. And then I go back and I put the Glossy Locks Moisture Conditioner on for the remaining of my shower. And I do this, even though it's not recommended, but I do run a thick tooth comb through my hair with the last conditioner treatment on, just so it's a little bit easier once I get out of the shower while it's drying. So it's less of a pain when I am drying my hair later. I do have an amazing solution for drying your hair if you have hair similar to mine. Again, those are hair dryers and products unrelated to 100% pure. So I'll save that for another video. So again, If you're questioning their hair care products, guarantee you they are fabulous. I started using 100% pure only because of the makeup, because it was super pigmented. It worked, it was efficient, it was recommended by Totally Raw Christina. If you follow her, she is a nutritionist that focuses on raw diets. She started talking about this makeup line from 100% pure. I believe she is an ambassador for them. And when she tried on the makeup, it proved to me that it was pigmented. I was buying their makeup line exclusively for a long time and slowly got convinced to start trying their skincare products. And now you can see I'm hooked and use almost nothing else. Almost exclusively use their skincare line and makeup. It's an addiction, but it's a good addiction. If I told you how old I was, you wouldn't believe me. So I'm not going to tell you, and I'm going to keep you guessing for the rest of my life. Hopefully, I will look like this naturally. Now I just want to go into the skincare for you. They do have body washes for the shower, since we were just talking about the shower. I just recently purchased the Vanilla Bean Shower Gel. I have not used it yet, to be quite honest with you, because I bought this for my boyfriend and he thought it was too feminine for him. So I was sad to learn that because he likes vanilla candles. I assumed he would like vanilla in the shower and I was wrong. So I'm going to use it. I'm going to be telling completely honest, the only reason I haven't fully used their shower gels yet is because I make my own shower gel because I have acneic skin. At this present time, they do not have an acne line in the shower. If they come out with a tea tree line for body acne, sorry if that's too much information, but I do get a little bit of acne on my chest and on my back, and I make my own tea tree shower gel, just so you know. But if you have no issues with acne or any reason to make your own shower gel, there's no reason not to get their shower gels. The reason, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but they're not that expensive. I think they're maybe close to $20 a bottle. You can buy one, get one, get them for $10 off right now. They're not the most expensive products out there. Again, I would buy the higher priced products today if I were you. I do want to quickly talk about the lotions. So they do have two different types of lotions, and I have got the honey almond in both the moisturizing body cream as well as the body butter. There's a major difference between these two, and these are going to be worth purchasing this winter because it's dry out. If you live anywhere where it snows or it is dry like the desert like I live in, you're going to want these to make it through the winter. So the difference here is this honey whipped almond butter, or any of their body butters, is very, very thick. So this is going to be good on parts of your body that are drier than the rest. For instance, the hands. This is really good for putting on your hands at night before you go to bed or during the day. My legs tend to be drier, and I think it's because I'm constantly shaving them. TMI again, but I do shave my legs during the winter. So I think that constant grating of the razor on my skin, and I bet men, you can probably relate to this on your faces, is causing my skin to be drier on my legs. They always have been. So that's upside down. This is absolutely essential for any parts of your body that are drier than the others. I haven't used this on my face. I am sure that you could use this on your face if you wanted to just buy one product and go for this one for the most moisturizing all-in-one product. I just haven't used it. And if you're a dude and you're very simple and you don't want a lot of products, you may want that for your body and your face. This is a body cream. This I use for almost everywhere on my body. It's a thinner material. It's a thinner consistency than the body butter, and it kind of goes on like water. Do I have an open bottle? I have the eucalyptus one. that is open. It kind of goes on. It looks thick, to be honest with you, which it's the perfect thickness for your entire body, and it can go on your hands just fine. My thing is that it's just not enough for my hands. If I want to quickly put this on my hands, I feel like it absorbed into my skin like water, and my hand's still dirty from the face mask. It just doesn't feel like enough for my hands. So I always use the body butter for my hands, or if I'm not using the body butter, then I am using the Nourishing Balm for my hands. That's just me. Again, I have super dry skin naturally, and I live in Southern Arizona, where it's super dry all the time. I do love their moisturizers because even if I don't think there is alcohol in the products, I feel like I was pretty obsessive about researching that prior. I don't believe if there is alcohol in it, it would only be cetyl alcohol. But I'm looking at the body butter. I don't see any alcohol in this body butter, and that's rare. Most of these moisturizing product lines, even like gold, I can't remember the name of it, but I used to use this gold body cream in college, very common brand, and I thought it really worked, but I would always feel I was living in a snowy part of the country then, and I felt like I was putting it on and I was freezing to death as soon as I put it on because it had menthol or something in it. But it still just didn't do the job entirely. And I found out later through research it's because of the alcohols that they put in these moisturizers. It's almost like they want you to keep using it all day long. You really should only have to put moisturizer on your body, right after you take a shower or a bath. Your hands, you constantly need to moisturize because you're constantly washing them throughout the day. At least I really hope you are. Guys, wash those hands, please. I know how you are. Anyway, you should be washing your hands constantly, and therefore they're going to be constantly drying out. So you do need the thicker body butters or the nourishing balms for your hands to keep them in good shape. And that being said, without the alcohol, the cetyl alcohol or the benzoyl alcohol, I think the benzoyl alcohol is extremely drying on the skin. If that's in your skincare, especially your body lotion, that's why it's not working for you. I'm just saying. I'm from the desert and I have tried the gamut, and this is the only body lotion and body butter that works for me. So I'm sticking with it. A quick note, my favorite flavors for the winter are going to be the honey almond. I don't currently have the body butter in front of me, but I have the blood orange, which is the blood orange cleansing balm. That flavor is also available in the body butters. Their vanilla is also a favorite of mine. And I want to say that those three are the flavors that I buy the most. The eucalyptus, I bought this for my boyfriend last year. I feel like I'm constantly trying to convince him to use these products. He's getting there. I thought this would be a good boy flavor for my boyfriend, but he did not like it. It smells exactly like eucalyptus oil. I like it. I think it's amazing, especially if you're feeling sick, like if you have a cold this winter and you want to have that eucalyptus smell on you after you get out of the shower. I would recommend putting a drop of eucalyptus in the shower with you when you're not feeling well, just to help open those airways. And this is a great follow-up aftercare. I personally like it. It's not for everyone. I will tell you that a lot of their flavors are going to smell differently on your skin than they do in the bottle. This is another one of those things that maybe if you live near a store, it would be hugely beneficial to go in and try all of their products out if you can on your skin, because it may be the flavor you just think you're going to love, but once it gets on your skin, the pH in your skin reacts differently with it, and it turns out to be a little bit of a different flavor than you expected. But I really do feel like across the board, if you get the vanilla, blood orange, or honey almond flavors, that you're going to be just fine. Most likely, you're not going to have an issue with the way reacts on your skin. They also have a coconut flavor that I think is boyfriend approved. I'm pretty sure he approved the coconut flavor. So body wash, body butter, body cream. And I believe that I have gone through everything. Thank you so much if you're still there, if you stayed with me to the end, or if you're just now joining me. Again, I am a spokesmodel. My goal is to help provide avenues for people to get affordable beauty care products and more that is good for your skin, good for your hair, good for your organs because it's not leaching harmful chemicals into your body. I love 100% Pure for all of their product lines. I've been using them for years. I've had maybe one reaction the entire time I've used any of their products, and it was a pretty inexpensive product that I don't believe they even offer anymore. So I feel like you're going to be in good hands if you're like me and you've had issues with chemicals, with fake ingredients, with the gamut, and you need a more vegan, plant-based product that has natural fragrances, nothing fake in it, then you're going to love 100% Pure as much as I do. I'm on here right now giving a live webinar because I want you to call a local 100% Pure branch right now. Tell them what your skincare or hair care needs are. If you just need new makeup, they'll help you out. The girls and the guys that work there are amazing, very well informed. Many of them are estheticians themselves. They can talk you through picking out the best products for you. If what you need I did not showcase today, they're going to help you out with that. If you want to DM me and you had more questions for me directly about products that I showcase, but you need me to send you the picture or spell it out for you directly, I'd be happy to do that. I am live streaming on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube today. I believe that you can DM me on any of those platforms. If not, again, call a location of 100% Pure today. Talk to the people that answer the phone. If they don't answer, leave a message and call them back. I guarantee you the people that are in Arizona, there are 2 locations in Scottsdale, Arizona. There is a location, I believe it's Del Mar in California that I also have a relationship with, and they are all amazing people. There are locations across the country. You can call any location and get on the website. I did list it earlier. I'm going to spell it out. It is spelled the number 100 for 100, then the word percent pure spelled out PERCENTPURE.com. Go to the store finder and start calling these locations directly. And why I want you to do that is because they're going to tell you what is good for you. If it wasn't what I showed you, they are going to tell you what they have in stock. So again, with supply chain issues, if you go to their website and you see things on the website that are out of stock, you might be able to get those items in store. However, today only, the only way to get the buy one get one free deal is to call the stores directly, pay for the item over the phone. They will ship it directly to you. I have always gotten my products within 2 to 3 days. Now, to be quite honest, I've only been purchasing directly from California or Arizona, and I live in Arizona, but they do give you free shipping, expedited, for most any order that is close to the $50 mark. They might be giving you $50. They might be giving free shipping today across the board. You do want, another note, you do want to sign up for their Beauty Perks deal. The reason for that is that you are going to get points for every single thing you purchase, even if it's on sale like today. You start earning all of these points that are going to lead up to major discounts for you in the future, including $25 off of any item, or if you live close enough to a location and you can bring in your used bottles, you can get a punch card for 15% off your entire purchase. These points add up fast, and I love that you get points for sale items that you purchase. I have bought items that I really needed at a steep discount from this company from the moment I started purchasing from them. Another thing you want to do is to get on their text message list and on the email list from that specific store. So the store that you purchase from is going to keep you in mind and start building a little resume for you on products that you like or don't like. And if they're very good, they'll follow up with you when they have specific items in stock that they know you're going to love. They'll also give you a heads up on beauty deals like this one. I'm so excited about this buy one, get one off because it applies across the board. Normally throughout the year, what you're going to do is get a buy one, get one off sale promotion. It's a flash sale and it's only off of a specific product. This applies to any of the products in store today. Additionally, for next year, and I know you already missed out on this, there is their annual beauty deal that starts running, I believe, in the second week of November. This is an amazing deal to save up for. Give me a moment. I'm just going to get some water. Be right back. 1 second. Okay. I would say get what you can get today. If you can't buy anything else going forward or for the remaining of the year, or you have specific items you want to try, don't want to spend the money on, save up for November of next year of 2022 because they have their annual beauty deals. How this works, again, I know it's a year off, but you purchase one item worth $35 or more. It was a $35 minimum today in May. This year, it might be more next year. I don't know. And then every item after that you purchase is $10. It's an amazing deal, and it is only for limited items. So for me, for this year, the beauty deals, I kind of felt like I got as much as I could within the limits that they had. They had none of the retinol products, none of the retinol PM products on their list. That's why I'm so excited about these products today for the buy one, get one, 50% off. I apologize, buy one, get one free. Same thing as 2 for 50% off. Their deals are normally buy one, get one, 50% off. I haven't seen the buy one, get one free across the board before. So that's why I'm so excited. So even if you missed out on the beauty deals for November of this year, you can still get this special today. I really am pressing this hard because I don't think they ever have any kind of sale like this, buy one, get one, anything you want throughout the year. Again, if you think about it from a marketing perspective, they are probably trying to make their numbers this year by the end of the week. By Friday, by tomorrow, they probably need to meet their quota for the year. So they're throwing out this crazy promo. Yeah, are they going to throw another promotion out tomorrow that's even better? Maybe. I have no idea, but I'm getting what I need now. And I anticipate the rest of the year I'm going to be paying pretty close to full price, but will help offset the price on things by cashing in on my recycling products, getting the 10% off. Everything I buy, again, gets beauty perks from 100% Pure. So I'm getting up there in rewards towards $25 or $35 off of a purchase. I am also so far up there with my perks that I can't remember the title that I am in. I will do another video sometime on how to get the different levels within their perks rewards. But I know I personally am at the level where I get free shipping no matter what I buy. So if I were to call today and just say, I just need something, one item, and I'm not buying pretend the sale's not happening today. It's a normal day without any sale. I call in, I want this one item. It's about $50. I get my $25 off or $35 off that I've earned with all the purchases that I've made. And it brings the price point down to like $15. They're still going to give me free shipping and they're going to expedite it and get it in the mail that night. So that's a benefit of buying your products from this company is they have amazing ways to make it affordable for you at, I would say, beauty counter prices. And when I say beauty counter, I mean beauty counter as in the mall. If you go to the mall and you get these expensive or mid-priced products, Common, Clinique, Estee Lauder, I was paying the same price for their products when I used them. I never got deals like I get with 100% Pure. So get on their text message list. get on their beauty perks list, start earning points, uh, get on their email list, and you're going to be able to make it affordable for you to fill your house like I have with all of these discounts, because I don't spend hardly ever $50 on a product. I buy it on sale. All these products I show to you, I have purchased at some kind of discount, either 20% off, use my $25 voucher, bought during the beauty deals in November. I have stocked up over the years and taken advantage of all of their great deals. I don't think the deals are going away. I just think this is the best deal you're going to get in a long time. So thank you for those of you who stopped by, have taken me seriously enough to keep watching, or you're a really good friend of mine and you're just showing that support. I appreciate it. And I really hope you consider what I'm saying and go try the natural products. They are going to amaze you. I am sure they're going to wow you, and you're not going to be disappointed in the quality or the customer service. All right. Thank you so much. It looks like I have no questions here. Oh, there was an order. Someone notified me that they made an order. So I'm glad to hear that. That's exciting. Okay. Well, one person thought that I was helpful today. So I'm glad for that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, it looks like someone else is going to at least check them out. Good. All right. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Happy New Year. Thanks again for taking the time to be here with me today. Have a wonderful 2020 this weekend. All right. Bye-bye.